everyone, welcome you to Claim Academy, a fusion of tuition. I am Madhurima Ray, today going to talk about motions of the earth. And before going into details, here is a challenge to all of you. And to face the challenge, you have to stay with us still last.
Our earth has two types of motions, namely rotation and revolution. Rotation is the movement of earth on its own axis, while revolution is also the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path or its orbit. Now, if we talk about axis, it is an imaginary line makes an angle of 66 degree 30 minutes with its orbital plane, that is the plane formed by Earth's orbit. Our Earth receives light from the sun, and due to its spherical shape, only half of it get light from the sun at the same time. The portion facing the sun experiences day, while the other half behind experiences night. And the circle that divides day and night on the globe is called circle of illumination. This circle does not coincide with the axis. Earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis. This period of rotation is known as the Earth Day. And now, what would happen if the Earth did not rotate? Simply, the portion of the Earth facing the Sun will always experience day, and this will result continuous warmth to the region, while the other half would remain in darkness and be freezing, cold all the time, which will result no life in our Earth. Thus, rotation is very much useful to continue life in our Earth. Now, coming to the second motion, that is revolution of the Earth. It takes 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution around the Sun, but we consider only 365 days in a year and ignore 6 hours for the sake of convenience. These 6 hours saved every year are added to make one day, that is 24 hours, over a span of 4 years. This surplus day is added to the month of February. Thus, every fourth year, February have 29 days instead of 28 days. And such a year of 366 days is termed as a leap year. In a year, there are 4 types of seasons. These are summer, winter, spring, and autumn seasons. And seasons change due to the change in position of the earth around the sun. On 21st June, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. The rays of the sun falls directly on the Tropic of Cancer. As a result, these areas receives more heat. The areas near the poles receive less heat as the rays of the sun are slanting. The North Pole is inclined towards the sun, and the places beyond the Arctic Circle experience continuous daylight for about 6 months. Since a large portion of the northern hemisphere is getting light from the sun, it is summer in the regions north of the equator. The longest day and the shortest night at these places occurs on 21st June. At this time, in the southern hemisphere, all these conditions are reversed. It is winter season there. Nights are longer than the days. This position of the earth is called summer solstice. On 22nd December, the Tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays of the sun as the South Pole tilts toward it. As the sun's rays fall vertically at the Tropic of Capricorn, a larger portion of southern hemisphere gets light. Therefore, it is summer in the southern hemisphere with longer days and shorter nights. The reverse happens in the northern hemisphere. This position of the earth is called winter solstice. On 21st March and September 23rd, Direct rays of sun fall on the equator. At this position, neither of the poles is tilted towards the sun. So, the whole earth experiences equal days and equal nights. This is called an equinox. On 23rd September, it is autumn season in the northern hemisphere and spring season in the southern hemisphere. The opposite is the case on 21st March, when it is spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere.
And now, it's the time to face the challenge. And to face the challenge, you have to simply answer 3 questions in the comment section below. Here is the questions. Now coming to the end, hope you get the detailed information about motions of the earth. To get such more information, please stay with Gleam Academy, a fusion of tuition. Thank you.